Real talk, without getting yourself fined, what is the most frustrating thing you have to deal with, and how could they fix it? Them not listening to a single thing that we ask for. I'm not talking about game-wide balances that'll affect the casuals. I'm talking about solely ranked HCS. That's it. Them just completely forcing their agenda on us and us not being able to do a damn thing. You think it's a coincidence we can't forge on the dev maps? It's not a coincidence. They're going to try and say it's like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not a coincidence. They're forcing us to play their way or the highway. Basically, a giant fuck you to all of us. You're going to play our game the way that we want you to play it, or you can leave. The funny thing is that we're the only thing keeping their game alive. So you think they'd treat us better and actually listen to anything that we say at all. Every single time we bring something up, every fucking casual gets butthurt because we think that we're trying to break their game or change their game.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Every casual needs to stop being a stuck-up cunt and realize that we're talking about our side of the game, not your side of the game. It has nothing to do with you. Stop injecting your opinion on something you don't know about because you sound like a fucking moron.
Well,
Each and every one of you. Each and every single one of you. You sound like a moron. You think we're raging at you on Twitter? No, we're looking at you and we're laughing at you because you look stupid. You don't even play your placement matches and think that you can have an opinion on our side of the game. Sad. Very, very sad. I understand that casual base is way bigger than ours. That's fucking blatantly obvious. However, I have never once advocated for a game-wide change.
No one has.
Not a single time. Not a single time. Everything that I have ever asked for or complained about has been towards ranked or competitive. And every casual makes it about themselves. Every single one. Literally, like, if you're in a relationship with someone and you say, like, hey, like, I've been kind of feeling, like, neglected lately. Like, you know, you're not treating me as well as you used to. I don't know if you have something going on. I just don't feel like I'm a priority. And them turning it around and saying, well, you do this. You know, I'm sick and tired of you doing. No, it's like I came to you with an issue, and now you're twisting it and putting your narrative onto me. That's literally what the casuals do. It's really, really silly. And then 343 just causes a huge disconnect between both communities because 343 pushes their agenda on both their community and our community. They don't listen to the casuals, and they also don't listen to us. They just take random data and make random changes that, quite seemingly, I have never seen anybody ask for. It's just sad. The 343 sandbox team is just fucking lost. They are absolutely lost. And then, like, you have fucking Unishek and whoever the fuck that other guy was casting the fucking 2v2, like, fun little tournament at Worlds or whatever. And they're, like, making fun of us that we have GAs. Well, like, yeah, we have GAs because your fucking game is broken and your guns are broken and we want them off the map. And you're going to sit there and, like, mock us for GAing things because we have competitive integrity? Like, come on, man. I mean, bringing Halo to PC makes it more accessible. I agree that M&K needs more balance, and I don't know why they didn't have a better anti-cheat, but I don't know why they don't have a lot of things on this game, so I can't say anything. What happens if they put in the rulebook you will no longer be allowed a GA? Then what? They can suck a cock.
That's the thing. They can't regulate.
They can't even do that. They literally can't even do that because they could try to enforce it, and then we would be like, "Oops, forgot to pick it up." Haha. Do you think this game is beyond the point of no return? No, but they need to step it like, if they're at like 15, let's just say on a scale of 0 to 100, if they're going 10-15% on this game, they need to bring it up to a fucking 200, like, in this next year, or the game will be dead. Like, literally dead. This game is on life support. It's in the ICU. Like, don't know if it's going to come out dead or alive. That's where it's at right now. I'm either going to be on Indeed.com by the end of Worlds 2023, or I'm going to be fucking re-signing a contract. I don't know. We'll have to see. Really don't know. Did anyone even ask for the commando to be buffed? I never saw a single person ask for the commando to be buffed. Now, I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but I I never even heard that be a complaint from anybody ever. Do you think the commando was in a good spot in terms of balance before the buff? I think it was in a good spot for top players. I could definitely see why for lower tier players it needed a little bit of a buff, like a little bit, like a smidge. But like they took the commando from like 0 to 100 real quick. Do they have pros help them play test? They have a pro team at the studio, but I guarantee you they don't listen to a damn thing they say either. We play this game. I play this game for fucking like anywhere from 5 to like fucking 16 hours a day. I'd say I average 8 to 9 hours a day. I play this game full time. This is my job. And when I'm making some form of criticism, whether I'm being an asshole about it or not, it's because I want to make the game better. And I guarantee you, if you were to ask any pro player, they probably wouldn't say it on socials the way I do. They might not say it on stream the way I do. But if you were to ask them in private, I guarantee you 99% of pro players have the exact same opinion I do. The exact same opinion. So people want to label me as whiny, and I cry, and all I do is bitch and moan. Like, fuck yeah, I do, man. I use my platform to try and make fucking change. And all these other pros, they don't do it because they're sick and tired of not being listened to. They feel like they're talking to a brick wall. And realistically, we are. But for some reason, I know, not for some reason. I am a psychopath. I'm mentally ill. I'm just going to keep doing it anyway. I'll get fined. I don't give a fuck. I will say whatever the fuck I want. But I guarantee you, you could literally ask any pro. If you go to a tournament in the future, walk up to any pro and be like, hey man, I want to ask you a question about this. Like, what do you think of Sparty? What do you think like of all of his opinions? So, you know, do you agree? Do you disagree? I shit you not, I guarantee you 99% will be like, yeah, he's right for the like, you know, for the most part. We disagree like here and there, but yeah, all of his opinions are pretty much what we're all thinking. So paint me as you want. I don't give a fuck. I might look like I give a fuck because I respond to everybody on Twitter, but I guarantee you when I'm sitting there tweeting, I'm just roasting you because it's fun. I'm a psychopath. I enjoy it. I get off on it. All you're doing is feeding me. I'm having fun. You look like the moron. I don't want to say I'm the face of like the competitive community because that sounds like me, like myself putting myself on a pedestal. I don't mean to come off like that, but like I kind of am in a way that like I'm literally outside of like me, Lucid, and like Snakebite, but like Tommy and like Snakebite don't even do it that often, as often as I wish they did or whatnot. But like I'm literally the only one that bitches socially, so I get this reputation that all I am is a whiny bitch and I'm toxic and blah blah blah. Like, yeah, to an extent I'm toxic. I'll tell you to go fuck yourself, but that's because I think you're a moron and your opinions are literally like most of the time I'm having these conversations with casuals or just roasting them because they literally they can't comprehend like what I'm even trying to convey because they have never even been close to the skill level that me and all my peers are at. If I'm going to be the fucking villain of the scene, whatever, I don't care. I'll gladly accept that role. I think honestly, the only people I really give a fuck what they think about me are people that are closer to me in my life and my peers behind the scenes. Most of my peers. A lot of my peers I think are fucking antisocial weirdos who dick ride. I could name a lot of you. Rhinoob, you're one of them. Little bitch. The rest of them, whatever. People can say what they want about me, bro. People who know me. That's all I'll say. And 343 Sandbox team, you need to get your heads out of your ass and actually listen to what we're saying. You want this game to fucking survive?
I just don't get like how people like over exaggerate Sandbox. It's mind blowing. People think like they like all the older titles were about controlling the map and shit. Like what the fuck was there to actually control in Halo 3 Social? Oh man, I'm gonna dual wield spikers! Woohoo! I'm controlling the sandbox, you know what I mean?
Gotta control the bubble shield, bro.
Yeah. Fucking like I don't know.
I mean, I bitch because this is my full-time job and I've been playing Halo for fucking 20 years. And people think I bitch just to bitch, dude. I want the game to be successful. I want the game to be good. I bitch because I want it to reach its maximum potential. And like, I understand to an extent there's a lot of things behind the scenes that I don't understand. I will never understand coding unless I go to school for it. I will never understand like what goes on in the office, but I'm not gonna lie, like the way that they make it look, it's like they're all sitting in the office building fucking card houses. Like they're stacking cards and trying to like balance them, and they're like, hey dude, I got like 7 rows today. Like that's the way they make it look. I'm not saying that's what they're doing. I'm sure people there care about the game and they're trying, but dude, like the transparency is fucking so bad. The transparency is a brick wall. There is no transparency. They constantly transparent. We're gonna be transparent. We're gonna be transparent. Dude, you announced the Optic Invitational how long ago? We know nothing about it. There's zero transparency, and that's on the HCS side. Let alone like the 343 studios. We know nothing. We know nothing that goes on ever. And they act like they're very transparent with us, and they don't. They aren't. They were, dude. The gun jams, the first gun jams that we had, they were dead silent about them for 3 weeks. That is a problem. You developed an FPS, a first-person shooter, where your gun doesn't shoot. There's a bug that's causing you not to shoot. That is a huge issue. That is a core issue in your game. Like fundamental core issue that's the type of issue that needs to be hotfixed within 24 hours. And it took them 3 weeks. They're not transparent, man. The 343 sandbox team is so out of touch. So out of touch. They design these like every map. Look at the maps in this game and how they're designed. They're so just fucking bad. Why am I constantly running through a fucking door? I'm just running through doors nonstop. What do they give us a new map. They give us Catalyst, which is like, okay, plays okay for flag, but you're still running out fucking corridors and doors. And then now we have Argyle, another fucking map with 47 doors, ramps, stairs, fucking small-ass corridors that you use. You can't even strafe inside to jump to camo. And a fucking giant-ass middle, like, it takes you fucking an eternity to run across the center of the map that has 0 cover. There are so many forgers out there that can make better maps than the people currently designing maps at 343, and therein lies another problem. Take everything what I'm saying as you will. You can think I'm an idiot. You can think whatever you want. Everybody has their own fucking opinion of me. You can have whatever opinion you want, but at least formulate your own opinion on me. Don't fucking bandwagon hate on me because 1, I'm a pro player, or 2, I'm the only one that is vocal on social media or Twitch. Like, really think for yourself why I'm saying the things that I'm saying. How long have I been playing this game for? How long have I been pro in this game for? How long have I been competing for? How many hours a day do I put into this game? I'm saying these things for a reason. I'm not bitching just to bitch. To any of the casuals who hear this, we're not trying to change your side of the game. We never have been. We never will. We have always advocated for changes in our side of the game that will not affect you. The Mangler nerf was not even something we asked for. We told them to remove it, and that was their solution, and we still don't use it. So we're being blamed for a nerf that they put in the game that we didn't ask for. So take that for what you will. I might fuck with you a lot on socials, but it's mainly because everybody just inserts their opinion where they don't belong. It's like me trying. I literally have like 0 game time in any of the social playlists, and that's me. That would be me like going up to somebody at 343 and being like, yo, you know what really sucks about Tactical Slayer? Like, no, I would sound like a fucking moron. I literally haven't played a single game of Tactical Slayer, or if I did, I don't remember it. Like, I would just sound stupid. And I would expect to be called stupid. That's the first thing. That's my first and foremost point. Second point, I have accepted the fact that most people surrounding Halo do not like me, whether it's a community, like the casual community, or even 343. I'm sure those guys hate me. I'm sure they do. Every time they see one of my tweets, it's me bitching. I guarantee you they hate me. But then again, your product is a fucking failure right now, and you need to do better. So yes, I'm going to keep bitching because I play this game for a living, and I want to keep doing it for a living. And at this rate, you're going to kill it and make me jobless. So I'm going to fight for my job and my job's longevity and my peers' job's longevity while I can and as long as I can.
Yeah, well, that's like the thing. It's like I'll stop being a negative fucking little bitch when I'm actually happy fucking playing this game. Like, it's that fucking simple. Like you said, this is my fucking job. It's my dream. I've fucking moved across the entire fucking world to play this shit. and it's getting fucking worse somehow. It just somehow gets fucking worse every fucking time because they're forcing, like, they just don't learn. They don't learn from the fucking mistakes that have literally plagued the fucking franchise in the past 10 fucking years. It's fucking mind-boggling. Absolutely fucking crazy. I've literally fucking moved across the entire fucking planet, sacrificed my uni fucking shit, fucking sacrificed my family, my fucking friends, seeing everyone there back home to play this fucking game, and we can't even fucking, like, it's just in a fucking miserable, sorry fucking state, and they don't give a single fuck. Well, that's not true. Not all of them don't, but for the most part, like, it's getting handled by the wrong hands, and it's just fucking depressing.
Yep.
Like, what more do I need to do? I've fucking, like, expressed... I've been fucking tweeting about this game's problems since the fucking, like, after the first 2 fucking months. Because I literally could not play this game after March. I literally could not find a single game in ranked for months. 4 months.
Yeah. I mean, Alex has it worse. Like, he literally moved from a whole ass different continent for this game, like, to do the same thing that I was just talking about. This is our fucking job. Like, we're gonna bitch. It's not just an everyday job that's always gonna be there. It's not, okay, I'm waking up to go work a 9 to 5, and if I bitch, I'm gonna get fired. They don't need me. These people don't realize, like, that's not what this job is for us. Like, it's not a job that's always going to be there. Like, we're going to bitch to make it last as long as possible. It's as simple as that. I wish that more pros were vocal, but I can't blame them for not being vocal when everything that we've all been saying for the last 10 years has been ignored. Everybody, like, it just gets to the point where it's like that one friend, right? Where you hit them up and it's like, hey man, want to hang out? And they're like, I'm busy today, I can't. And you're like, all right. Like, a week later, it's like, hey man, you free today, or can you hang out? And they're like, you know, and they blow you off over and over again. And it gets to the point eventually where you don't even hit that friend up anymore. And then they come back later and they're like, hey man, why don't you hit me up anymore? And it's like, dude, how many fucking times did I hit you up? It's literally the same concept. It's like 343 is wondering, like, why we're not giving feedback, which we are almost daily. But they'll literally say things like, hey man, like, they told me this recently in the last, like, 2 weeks. I'm not going to say who said it. I'm not going to name any names at 343. I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble. But they literally DM'd me and they were like, hey man, if you have an issue with this, like, you know, do other pros have this feeling? Like, we're not seeing anything from other pros. Why aren't they being vocal about this? And I literally, like, I told them, and I was like, you're kidding, right? Because we've all been saying things for years and you guys don't listen. So,
I mean, everyone was saying shit at the beginning of this fucking game, and look, here we are. We're playing the same fucking settings. The Mangler is still in the multiplayer competitive fucking circuit. We're playing the same shit. Hello? Like, what is going on? We're playing the same shit.
I think that the people that are listening to us don't have any power at that studio, and that's another big issue. I think that the pro team that works there, they hear us. I think the HCS team hears us, and there's nothing that these people can do. They're like, yeah, man, we hear you. We're trying, but they can't do anything. People blame Tashi for a lot. Dude, that guy has no pull. 0 pull at the studio. Like,
which is ridiculous, but, like, I don't want to put him on the spot, but he's happy that HCS don't control the settings.
Yeah, that's a problem. I'm not saying Tashi. I'm not going to say Tashi's perfect. I think Tashi does his job fairly well. I definitely think he has his flaws, and that is one of them. I think that's a wrong mindset to have. However, I do think he gets a lot of blame for things that are way out of his control.
No. I was just putting that in there, but no, he 100% does get, like, that's the thing. Like, when people fucking flame 343, they don't actually mean to flame those fucking, like, they should know who they are. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't go for everyone. Like, it's going to those that are fucking in charge and running this shit into the ground. That's who it should be going towards. Like all the hardworking devs, the fucking cunts that are like crunching time, all that shit, don't deserve any of this fucking hatred. It's literally just
There's
has been
people.
fucking
There's people
managed.
at that studio, and I doubt they'll ever hear this. But if you do, you know who you fucking are. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, you're a part of the problem, and you need to stop being so stubborn and forcing your own agenda on pretty much everybody around you. Because if you keep doing it, look at where the game's at now. Expect where the game's gonna be at in a few. You need to you need to get your head out of your ass and actually make changes.
But that's like the thing. I'm like seeing on like Twitter like snarky responses and like sarcastic shit like from people, and like it's just showing me how out of touch like some of like people there are. Like it's insane. It's like they're making fun of like shit that like it's just so dumb. I don't know. I can't say it without smiling because it's so stupid. It's just so out of touch. Just like making like weird ass jokes. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's or like being
I think the
sarcastic
battle
with
rifle
responses.
nerf, cold shot. I think the battle rifle nerf was good. To be honest, I think like how the battle rifle shoots and everything now is better. I don't really. I think they did a good job with that, but with that comes a lot more issues. So I'm not really gonna get into that too much. I'm just gonna say, I feel like everything that we've said, Alex, are thinking. I think pretty much any other pro player thinks the same thing. I think there might be like less than you can count on your hands who might disagree with us, if they even exist. But like I said, man, you got like everybody in chat right now. I want you to formulate your own opinion. Don't look at chat and think like, yeah, I'm gonna follow what that guy thinks, or don't look at fucking YouTube comments or fucking Reddit or Twitter or anything. Formulate your own opinion. Don't be a fucking sheep. That's my biggest problem with the casual community, is that they're like, they genuinely have a hive mind. Like, one casual says something and the rest of them run with it. The meme of like us being afraid of a mangler, like, dude, you not realize how fucking cringe you sound? You sound like a dumbass. Like, you really sound stupid. We're not afraid of a mangler. We're sick of a fucking overpowered gun ruining the flow of the game. It's less about skill and more about who the fuck is picking up the mangler off spawn. Like, come on.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty fucking cringe.
Be fucking real.
It's pretty fucking
Be fucking
cringe.
real. Like, when you're sitting there typing a response to a pro on Twitter, there's no way that you're looking at the screen, typing these words, and genuinely thinking that after you press tweet, you've done a good thing. Like, no, you look stupid, man. Like, really just, like, use your fucking brain. Like I said earlier, man, I will gladly be the fucking martyr or the fucking villain of the scene, blah, blah, blah. People think of me as a toxic motherfucker and a villain, mainly because of how I shit on the game. And, like, that, okay, like, I'm shitting on the game. If you want to make a form an opinion on me based off that, like, that's dumb in itself. If this is my job, I do it every day. I have a reason for it. You want to call me toxic for shit talking other people? Yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I love shit talking people. I've been doing it since 2012. It's nothing new. Why people act like it's something new, I have no fucking clue. I'm never gonna change. I'm going to tell people they're dog shit. I'm going to tell people that they are onliners and they suck cock on land. I'm gonna tell Ryan Noob that he's a fucking socially weird fuck who dick rides me off fucking camera and then tries to act cool on Reddit and YouTube and whoever for whatever. Like, I'm going to say these things. That's me. I'm never gonna change. If you don't like me for that, that is completely valid. That is fine. But not liking me for other things, like just like bandwagon hating me for like, complaining about the game or, whatever. That's you. Honestly, you're a sheep at that point. So, and that's my message to the casuals and to everybody in chat. And then my message to 343 is Sandbox team. I don't know what the fuck your agenda is here, trying to force us to play your fucking settings when we're carrying the shit out of your game right now. This is the first time in Halo's history that the esports side of things has legitimately carried the game. Without us, your game would be legitimately below zero. I just don't. I think you need to, like, and I'm not saying to cater to us, but we're not asking you to cater to us. We're asking you to fix our settings and make the game more enjoyable so we can have fun. Enjoy having a skill gap, making the game less corny, making the game less gimmicky, That's what we're asking for. We're not asking you to touch the fucking casual side of shit. Just please listen to a goddamn thing we're asking for or saying. Please. That's it. That's it.
Out of touch. You're out of touch. But it's not even like 2 sandboxes, Ron. It's one the entire game. Like Halo 3 only had 1 sandbox. Halo Reach had 1 sandbox. It was just given to the like, you know what I mean? Like it was all the same shit, but just literally molded instead of fucking like forcing dumb shit. You know what like, dude, Halo, dude, imagine. Can you imagine us trying to get them to like? This is just completely overblown, by the way. This is like, bro. Can you imagine us trying to get them to like up the movement speed and like burst damage to 110% in this fucking game for comp settings to stop inconsistencies with the battle rifle and shit, like we did in Halo 3 MLG to make the gameplay smoother? Like, holy shit, we'd be fucking crucified for even like suggesting that. Like, that's like the thing, dude. I remember, did someone brought it up? Was it you, Ty? I don't know. Someone brought it up, but before this game launched, like 2019 shit, when they announced the esports engine joining Halo, they actually said that esports engine was going to have like direct control over the HCS settings, by the way.
I don't know if I was the one that brought that up, but I vaguely remember
someone
that.
did. Someone brought that up, and it actually blew my mind because I remember being stoked. I was like, "Holy shit! Esports engine is going to control our settings, like not 343. Like we're actually going to have hope to have good fucking settings." And then like that's literally disappeared. Like I haven't heard from that at all. Like I don't know if I need to go digging and shit. Unless it was on old Halo Waypoint, which is miraculously all shit from old Waypoints is like deleted, or the old fucking blog posts and stuff. But I remember, dude, being so excited. I'm like, holy shit, dude! Like we're gonna have a good like settings off the rip. They're gonna be like changing shit, and then we're a year in and we have a fucking Mangler still in our fucking game. So yeah, it's a good time to be a fucking Halo fan. Halo's back, baby. Halo's fucking back.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, most of this conversation for me stemmed from the fact that I feel like I constantly feel like I'm the only one saying shit. I think I wouldn't care as much if people, like I said, if people could formulate their own opinions. I think but the only thing that actually irritates me on a daily basis is when people try to tell me that I'm just bitching to bitch and that I'm the only one complaining or whining. But it's like, dude, I promise you, everyone around me, my peers, are thinking the same exact thing or have the same exact opinion. That's the only thing that gets exhausting to me. Literally, the only thing that can get under my skin is when people tell me that. That's the only thing that actually gets me fucking mad, is when people try to tell me that I'm just ungrateful, I'm toxic, blah, 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 blah. But you ask any other pro player or competitor, and like I said, 98 to 99% of them will literally be like, yeah, I agree. Where do you see this game in 5 years? Brother, we need to make it through next year first.
Yeah, we can't be talking about 5 years in advance when this game's barely fucking crawling out of the fucking gutter in the first year, so... Outcast, it's been done before. Ty was a part of it as well, like the community, that video, remember that shit, Ty? I remember you watching that ages ago.
Ninja McWin.
Yeah.
They just...
It's been done. It's been done.
It's already been done. They just have some superiority complex. It's like we're the children, and we're like, it's 343 looks at us as we're the children, and we are not allowed to bite the hand that feeds us. That's how they look at it. We're not allowed to criticize, because if we do, we're just moaning or groaning or complaining. We're criticizing their product, and that is not just a no-no. We're not allowed to do it. I mean, you are right to an extent. H5 is better. I'll give you that. I don't think you're wrong in any aspect. However, it has been done already with this company. We have been as respectful and professional as possible, and it still doesn't matter. If I were to talk about any of this stuff on main stage in an interview, I'd get fined. I'll gladly do it. Oh, I will. I will gladly do it.
My friend's like.
But I still think, even if I was fucking, let's say grand finals, fucking pre-game interview, or fucking maybe, I don't know, winners finals or losers finals post-game interview, if I were to say something, even with all those viewers, like even with eyes on the game, I still don't believe, because they haven't never given me a reason to, but I still don't believe that people would listen.
Oh yeah, that's the thing, Outcast, and that doesn't stop like you just fucking the average Joe fucking just rocking up to the event and getting the prize money themselves. You know what I mean? It's like so hard to like do something like that. And plus, yeah, the orgs would just be so fucking mad.
I mean, and boycotting and stuff like that is easier said than done when this is all of our livelihoods. This is like a lot of people depend on their monthly salary to pay their bills. Obviously, there's some players who have money in the bank and that would be able to do it, but not every player is able to do that. And that's also something that like we have to take into consideration. Like, yeah, maybe I could boycott, like, and I would be fine for a few months because of, you know, the prize money I've made and the money that I've been putting away. But that doesn't mean that other pro players have that luxury. I have to take them into consideration too. I can't just like, I don't know, maybe some players don't care about the well-being of other players, but I do. Yeah, you know, I can't consciously do that. That's fucked up. At the end of the day, we all want the game to succeed. I think, honestly, I feel like I've gotten everything off my chest. Honestly, it was probably good that we weren't getting games, because I think all this shit has been building up, and I just kind of needed to say my piece on a lot of things. And everybody can take it for what they will. I've been as blunt as possible. I don't hold back. I'm not going to cock ride my way to the top. I'm not going to cock ride anybody at the studio to make things happen. Whether I joke about it or not, I literally said I would suck toes to get the servers fixed. Obviously, it's like a troll, but like, you guys get the point. Like, I want the game to succeed. I want me and everybody around me who's competing to be able to succeed. Oh yeah, the last thing I want to get off my chest. Stop trying to make not to anybody in this chat specifically, but goddamn, this is another thing that pisses me off. Okay, so there's the one thing that I said that pisses me off earlier about, you know, fucking people trying to tell me that I'm the only one with this opinion, which is bullshit. The second thing is when people try to correlate mental health and how I advocate for it and me talking shit in a competitive atmosphere. If you don't like being talked shit to in a competitive atmosphere and you call me a bully, you are a pussy. I have been competing for almost 10 years, and I've been shit-talked countless times. And I've never called someone fucking toxic or whatever. It's competitive nature. People talk shit. Not everybody does. There's some people who are more humble than others. There's some people who just simply love to talk shit. That is me. But I have always gone out of my way to help people who are in need of mental help. I have always tried to give them the right tools. I've always tried to help people who have always reached out to me. Doesn't matter who they are. People I've shit-talked to in-game, out of game, I've still helped them. There is no correlation between me talking shit and me also advocating for mental health. If you try to correlate the two, you're a fucking moron. This snowflake shit gotta stop. It happens.
Oh, my game just crashed.
Nice. It happens in people shit talk each other in every esport, in every actual fucking physical sport. It's a part of the fucking, it's competitive nature. Stop trying to correlate the two. You sound like a fucking moron. You sound like a pussy. You sound like a snowflake. I'm sorry. I might have grown up in a little bit different of a time, but I'm not going to fucking change. I'm always going to shit talk people. And that does not mean that I'm not allowed to care about other people's mental health. And if you take me calling you dog shit in a video game or calling you a pussy because you don't have competitive integrity as an attack, like, that's on you. I'm sorry, man. Like, that's it. I just had to get that off my chest.